Yo, what is up, armies? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, if you guys may not know, but today I'll be telling you guys the first times on everything. First time going to school, first time how I met my friend Finn and Emmy, and how do I even stay in contact with some of my school friends too. So let's get started on that as well. But it's not just my elementary or middle school, but my high school and my college. And those in all those years being in school, I never knew for a fact that my YouTube channel will grow bigger and bigger and larger than ever before. And I feel like all the years I've been in school, I've grown over time to become the most popular YouTuber. It's not just about a popular this, popular that. I feel like I have a lot of like supporters that support me in each and every single day that help me grow so much in that reputation that helped me grow up this amount of subscribers and a large pack of armies that's surrounding this entire like this thing that I'm working on, like non-stop for me. Because when I go to school, bro, like there's a lot of stuff that I have to learn about education and all of that, being friends with other people and socialize with all of them and be make new friends and all that kind of stuff. And I, for a fact, you know me, but don't know about me, but I don't really like when I menu. I don't really. I'm not really a type of guy where I don't really like to make new friends, but I know that sometimes meeting new friends doesn't hurt the fact that I'm gonna have a YouTube channel, and I know that they might probably want to be on the channel, but it's gonna be really hard to tell them and stuff like that, because if I tell them if they want to be on camera, I don't know if they're gonna be camera shy or this and that. I'm always I was the man of my words. I'm always flexible in any situation like this. Or sometimes when I am serious, I need to be in my A game and focus on what I'm doing. Because I don't want like any distractions. You know what I mean? Or when I'm editing and stuff like that. Like if I fix on the schedule, that means it's already been fixed. I cannot just delay it. I cannot just move it to different things. Or sometimes if I don't want to do like 3 days a week, I can always like tell you guys, and hey guys, I feel like you guys are also more. I feel like you guys are really flexible in it too and supportive of me. So whenever I suggest to at least end up film like I guess 1 day a week or 2 days a week, then that would be great. But I feel like you know doing all this YouTube or doing all this filming stuff, sometimes it can get into my head. But the thing is, I love doing this. Okay, I never say that I'm way too genuine. I never say that I'm way too tired to film. I'm always excited to film this. I love working on this channel. I love to film a lot more videos for you guys. But if I decide to only make at least one video per day, then I would do it. You know what I mean? Like it's all on me. You guys don't have to worry about that. Um, you know, so things can change up, but we'll see what God has planned for me, and let's see how it goes from there. Anyways. But yeah, so the how I met Finn, in that so so this is quite an interesting story to begin with, because when I first met Finn, I was actually a newcomer to the school at the time, at middle school at the time. So I went to OCMS. Um, the long standard form is called Oak Crest Middle School. I go there, and I saw like a bunch of my other friends there, like Finn and Emmy. Those were my two friends that I met at first. And then in LCC, then I met Grace, I met Faith, I met Ryan, Neva. I feel like then that group will come to me. Andrew, all these friends there that I met in Stampede Squad. So that sooner than you thought, and they will come to me straight like that. Like that's how I met them. But first, I met Finn and Emmy first. Those are my two friends that I met first in person in middle school before I go to my other friends back in LCC. And this is where I started having my friend group. The class of 2025. We have a group chat. So my mom has one too with that. But so yeah, so I met them at middle school. I first met Finn first because we were in the same I think the same class, right? We were doing PE. I think it's called physical education or something like that. And it's like a thing. I don't know how to like actually like say this in words or explain to you guys, but it was like it was the first day of school. I remember to pick up our like joggers, you know, and then all of a sudden I saw this guy. I turned my head. I saw this guy being alone. I saw this guy. They looked like my dream best friend. So my dream brother, you know, to be with. So, I saw this guy. I went up to him. I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro? My name is Dexter. Want to be my best friend?" Or something like that. I can't even remember. But I was like, "Hi, my name is Dexter. How are you?" And he's like, "I'm doing great. You want to hang out with me? You can walk together." And so, and how I introduced myself. You know, being mature self, being mature myself, and just like go up to him. But I did it the best as I could. And then I had the courage to at least, you know, being a friend, you know, being someone that I can actually, you know, rely on. So me and Finn, this how it, you know, hit it. This is where we hit it up, and since then to now, we've become best friends. Like we're brothers, and we started out to grow a team, we grow up a family, and it's what we are. So how we are now. And he also introduced me to hockey. So that's where the first time I met his family. He introduced me to the family, and he introduced me to the hockey team. So this is where things got started, and this is where we also formed DNF Bro. So this is where we have that in mind. And then I met Emmy. So after, you know, everything with Finn, I went up to Emmy. I saw this girl there just chilling alone. So I just kind of went to like, you know, go say hi to her. And so I said, "Hi, what's up? You want to chill or you want to like hang out?" So I ate lunch there. I saw her, and she was shy at first, I would say, but I didn't know that she would be my girlfriend later on. You know, I thought for a fact that, you know, like she would be my best friend. You know, like we're best friends now, but we're also, you know, in love, we're a couple. But yeah. Everything is good though, you know, how I see her, when I first lay eyes on her, I knew for a fact that she would be my girl, but I didn't know that it would happen this quick like this, you know, like, it's been a couple years from that before I made her my girlfriend, so, yeah. So then now, I promoted up to LCC, and that's where I met Grace, Faith, Ryan, and Nayla. And then Andrew and like Caleb and like everybody else there, you know, Dylan, Peyton, all of them, you know, Belen, Jacqueline, Bradley, you know, this is where I met all these people, and then I met them, and then I met so my basketball friends there too, you know, and it's like super sick. I met everybody there that I fall in love with, and you know they love me, and I went into the basketball team there as well, too, back at LCC in my sophomore year, in my second year of high school. I went in there for the first time, the very first time. I didn't know what to expect. I know, you know, like I thought because basketball is my favorite sport. I was like, LCC has a varsity boys basketball team. Why not? Let's go in there, make some more friends. So I was like, since I love playing basketball, we can talk about, you know, about the NBA. We can talk about basketball. We can talk about, you know, like, you know, who their favorite basketball player is. And sooner than I didn't know that, okay, who am I becoming best friends with? It's the friends I have, but I didn't even notice that who I become best friends with. And the fact that if now they're my best friends, like, bro, this is insane, because I didn't know for a fact that they're becoming best friends, even though it's my first year there, and you know, in the basketball team. So it was crazy to think that. So I've been, you know, in the basketball team for 3 years. I've been in school for 4 years, so it's crazy. But yeah, I started to become friends with them, and I didn't know that I could be best friends with them until now. You know, like, this is so sick. We're not like best friends, I would say. I have a group chat on that as well, and they're all like, you know, monsters on the road. They're amazing. They're, you know, like, including now, like my brothers. They're amazing. They're like one of a kind. I knew them from the start, and bro, whenever I see them growing up like that, being part of the team, Dragons, that I never wished for in my life, bro, they really did, you know, like, help me, not just in my basketball, you know, persona or whatever, but they also helped me as well too, being part of who I really am, and they help me to win every game too. They hype me up even on the bus every game, going to different schools. It's like an amazing, incredible experience. Be with them to just like help just for me helping them out, hype them out. You know, like at least like hype them out. Um, they also help hype me up too in every games on the bus, playing music, going out to eat with Gage. It's like super cool. Bro, they're like chill, but sometimes they could be like joking, like sometimes they always joke around and playing loud music, but sometimes they don't take it too seriously, I would say. But I know they do take seriously when it comes to basketball, cause you know they just love playing around with me, bro. But sometimes if I want to be serious, if I'm feeling down or feeling sad, they obviously would hype me up, bro. Like that's what a friend would do to help me out with in that situation. So thanks to them for that spot too. I'm honored to be part of the team, and to become your best friends and be part of the guys. You know, like, it's super cool, be part of the boys, and it lifts me up my spirit and just fly up high to the dragons. And you guys have shown me the definition of becoming a dragon. So that's right. That is why I call them a dragon, because they don't just, you know, have a heart in them, but a part of them tells me that they are dragons. And you know, bro, I didn't know how they able to pull it off like strong like this. Like, this is insane. Things just flew by quick, and bro, this is insane. But yeah, so thanks to you guys for helping us out. So that was an LCC. I know everything about football. That's why too. I've been to their games. I've been to all of the basketball game, and even the varsity boys football team as well too. I've been in there for a while now. I wasn't actually part of the team, but I was actually like in the sideline cheering for them, and I was like their water boy. So I was kind of like helping them out a little bit by cheering, you know, and all that. Just being part of it is like so sick and immeasurable. Like, you know, like, you never know how things just come this quick in the top of my mind. Like, things just blow it up. It's like this, bro. Like, it's like this. Like, bro, you never even know how this feels like. Being part of LCC, being part of the football team. You know, like, Finn literally is, you know, when Finn was part of the football team, oh my gosh, like, he is insane. Like, he knew for a fact that he made a lot of guys there, a lot of his friends there, and then now he passed it down to me in the next generation for the next seniors, and they're becoming to the class of 2025. And now if I'm part of 2025, the class of 2025, bro, you know, like, that is like my whole game. You know what I mean? Like, my whole thing now. And so I've been into their team. It's like super sick how I got to experience with that. All the football games that I go to, the Stampede Squad, bro. Like, that is like unimaginable. Like, things that I could ever think of, because that is something what I dream of wanting to do in that. And just go to every game, basketball or football games. They're like super cool. They win every dub, as well as they beat Torrey Pine. Let's go! And it's super sick at how they actually win that job. You know, like, I feel like since they have better players now, different head coach, yo, I can't even think of this anymore, bro. Like, they're always in my heart. You know, that they're always not just rebuild their legacy up, but they always cheer us down. They're always hyping up the crowd, hyping out everything, bro. Even ASB is going wild, crazy, bro. Like, they're insane, and they're always screaming on top of their lungs. That is like super insane. They have chants. They have like cheerleaders, dancers, the drum line. They went all crazy in that. Oh my gosh, bro. I can't even know this for a fact. Like the Maverick Brigade, bro. Like they are like the best in the world. They're like the ones that I always can count on. That always hype the ASB people. The hype them and to pass it all down to the players, bro. They're the ones that win every single game, bro. Like they're insane. You know their game streak is like amazing in this. Bro, I can't even imagine my life being without the football players or basketball players. Those are the only things that will help me, that help me actually like, not just control myself in that situation, but help me grow out as an individual, being part of their, I don't know, being part of that vibe and being part of who I really am in that situation. They help me grow up everything that I have, so that's why they always love how I be part of and just control my life in that, like in that shift, being part of that, it was super sick. But then when I graduated from Coast, when I graduated from LCC, oh my gosh, like that is insane. Like I never knew for a fact I could be walking across the stage, and it's just never think of it. I never think of the day where I'm going to be going to Coast Academy again, and I know with Finn and Steve, like that was my old crew back there. Just two of my best friends there, and so, bro, once I graduated from LCC to Coast, that I imagine for a fact I'm gonna be in the same class as Finn, but when I heard that I'm not gonna be in the same class, I was devastated. I was actually I was literally devastated, bro. I was literally like about to cry, burst down, like, like literally I burst out crying, bro. Like I was about to break down in that thing, bro. I can't imagine my life without Finn. I don't want to lose him as a brother. We are a team, we're a family. At the end of the day, I know that we're supposed to, like, I don't know, like, how to control myself in that situation. I thought I was gonna stay. I thought I was gonna be, like, at least like opposite. How to say, like, I thought I was gonna be like opposite from his class. You know what I mean? I was supposed to stay up there. But then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, when I first get into Coast, bro, like things like that, bro, like out of the blue, just this quick, just like this, they enrolled me in a different, like, I don't know, class, bro, like in the attendance sheet, bro, like how can they switch up like this, like that once you have a meeting, your last IEP meeting, and the case manager that you're gonna be getting, they automatically will be already fit in the class, like fixed in it. I don't, and now like when I first get into that school, the new school, I don't know how to say this anymore, bro. Like this is unbelievable. I don't know how they even put it off like that. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying the fact that I don't like it. I love it, and what I am right now, because for a fact now I have friends in that class now, which is Miss Joe, Jose, Miss Daphne, Mr. Enrique, Jose, like those are my best friends there. You know what I mean? Like Brendan, even, bro. Like, this is where I met them, and then everything got switched up now, bro. Like it's insane. This is literally insane, bro. Like I met them there, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy, bro. Like you don't even know this adventure, this whole entire gig, bro. I never knew that this would happen. Not just in my heart, but it literally breaks everything that I have. But I know that for a fact that everything will be okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be with my best friends. Even though I'm not in the same class as them, I know that I have to stay calm in the situation. They'll always welcome me in their own. I know that they will also obviously will help me in the situation. They'll help me calm down, feel comfortable to the class, and they always make me feel welcome in the class, and now I have at the end of the day now, I have best friends there. I have my own friends there now. Like, I have a dream team there now. Like, it's like sick how we have that team in the in that team, bro. Like, it's insane. And then after a couple months in, after that, bro, it's gonna be my second year in coast now. It's like my sophomore year in coast. Like, it's sick, bro. Like, we're about like a week away until school is over. My gosh, bro, things gonna change you out like that, bro. Like, I have no idea how things will work, but hey, if you notice that if you surround yourself by good friends and be positive, be in your best self, and just be a positive, and just spread positive energy, and whoever you make friends with, do not ever, like, you have to make sure that you have to make sure that you have a friend, just to make sure that you need to actually think of this real, I don't know how to say it, but whoever you make friends with, do not think that they're toxic, or do not think that they're this and that, because there's always, like, there's always haters, there's always like negative influence in that, and have a bad influence on you. And I don't, and if they're toxic, like, I don't want to make friends with someone that if I don't trust in them, like, I need like a friend where they can make me feel comfortable and make me feel special, but not just in their hearts, but they need to like trust me in that, because like, I'm always the one that always wants to make sure that everything is always in line, always in check, and I always wanted to make sure that who I become best friends with, I don't want them to have a sober, being drunk or whatever, bro. I don't want that in my life, like being alcoholic, being this and that, like, bro, I don't like that kind of stuff, like, what's my dad saying, meet new friends. I had that instant thought. I had that instant thought in that, like, I don't know how can I make new friends if I don't even trust them at all. But now I know how to make best friends with now, and in my own like group that I have, because it's not just about how you become real with them. Like, we need to have heart to heart. We need to talk about it, and we need to see if they're actual, best friend material. Because me and Finn, we click just like this. We have the same interests, we have the same things that we love and our future together, and become part of the world. The whole world and the whole worldwide international treasure that we're going to have in that. Grew up, a family together, it's super sick. His family, my future families, our future families, bro, that we're going to have. Me and my girl, like, bro, this is sick, bro. Like, we're not in a healthy relationship. She's out in Japan right now, but I'm here technically still in the States. But later on, also, I'm gonna be heading out back to Malaysia again. I'm gonna be leaving the state back to my hometown on the 29th of June. So after 3 weeks of June, I'm gone for good. But I'm not gonna be moving out to Malaysia or nothing like that. But I am still gonna be here. This is still gonna be our house. We're already like I think a year in now already, and it's like insane. Like, this is gonna be our like 1 year anniversary, bro. Like, this is insane, bro. Like, you don't even know this, bro. Like, this is amazing. Like, bro, August 8th, 2025 is our official moving date. I just know it for a fact. Oh my gosh, like, I never knew that was gonna happen this quick, and we have about 3 more months before August 8th, and also before our, I don't know, how many, I don't know, and also, in August, what goes down there too, August 12th, 2020, is where I met my best friend Finn, and our anniversary, me and my girl. And so, I don't know what I'm going to be doing at that time, but I'll give her something really special, and I'm going to make her something that, the one that she deserves, and my guy, bro. I'm also gonna take him out, obviously, and we're gonna chill. You know, we're gonna hang out with the bros and we're gonna have fun. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hang out, but with my girl, I have to keep it simple and pretty sweet. You know what I mean? Like, she's the love of my life, and I always want to keep her in my heart and in my prayers. I wish she's doing well. I wish that she's doing well out there in Japan. I always will, you know, always keeping my eye on her, and you know, she's always my world. She's my life, and I never do, you know, I can't live without her, bro. She is not just my love of my life, but she's my future wife, bro. Like, bro, I need to put the ring on now, bro. Like, chill, bro. But hell yeah, bro. We're gonna do that, bro. But alright, guys, that's it for right now. I think I think we're good for now for this first time. But hopefully everything's good to go anyway. For this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. And hell yeah! I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Dive out.